Hello friends, welcome to this video. In this video we are going to look at conditional formatting. Conditional formatting is an inbuilt tool which is used to visualize the dataset. You can key in n number of conditions based on which the dataset can be visualized. You have a predefined conditions given by Excel based on which your data can be visualized, or you can have your own conditions defined. Let's look at everything. Now let's start with some basic conditional formatting. I have a very simple dataset over here which gives the name, the number of matches and the total number of scores. Now let's see, I want to showcase the duplicate values here. So I just keep it the column where you have the names. Under the home tab, go to conditional formatting, highlight cell rules and duplicate values over here. Right, just click OK. Now nothing comes. The reason being we have not selected the range or an array on which we need to check the duplicate values. So remember, when you want to use the predefined conditions, you need to select the data sets or the range or the array. So let me select everything over here. Go to conditional formatting, highlight cell rules and duplicate values. So it already gives you what it has found out. If you want to customize, say I'm giving a green fill, so that gives you the green fill for all the duplicate values. Likewise, say let me select this one. So I wanted to highlight cells which is say greater than, so let's give 5000. And I wanted to make it as yellow fill. There you go. Likewise, you have multiple predefined values given by Excel. Say I can do a greater than, I can do a less than, I can probably do a between as well. Say let's select the value, go highlight cells, between. Say I want to showcase anything between 45 and 50. And I want to do a red fill. So there you go. So again, you got greater than, less than, between, equals and all those things. Now before we explore the other things, let's see how to clear or how to edit. So let me select this and go to conditional formatting and manage rules. If I want to say I don't want to highlight cells with value greater than 5000, go to edit rule and say here, let's say 6000 and hit apply. So only values greater than 6000 are highlighted over here. If you want to delete a particular rule, go hit and delete. If you want to do a complete delete of all the conditional formatting you have in this particular sheet, select anywhere, go to conditional formatting, clear rules and from an entire sheet, or you can do a selected cells as well. Let me clear off everything now. So there you go. I don't have any conditional formatting rules which I had created. Let me click over here, go, nothing is there. Okay, let's look at other predefined values. Say let me select everything. Remember, you need to select everything for predefined values. Say I want to have top 10 items. Now for top 10, let me choose only this one, or else it's going to give only the scores, because this is where you have all the top when compared to the 52 or 57 or 64, etc. So let me do this, conditional formatting, let me give a top 10. If you want to have only top 5, then you can choose over here. It gives only top 5. Again, choose whichever color combination you wanted to choose. There you go. Okay, let's clear off everything for now so that it is not cluttered whenever I choose a new condition for you. Let's go, let's say data bars. Say let me go select everything over here. If you want to have a very fancy way of showcasing the value, say 52, 57, etc., just go to data bars and choose the color basically, and there you go, blue, green, red, etc. So this gives you a nice feel of how the data is, which is having more value, which is having a lesser value, etc. Let's do this, and color scale usually helps us to create a heat map. A heat map basically gives you an understanding of which is more concentrated versus more less concentrated. Say for example, this works very good in terms of operation teams where you need to figure out which hour of the day is very busy. Say for example, I have 1, 2, 3, etc. Say I have chosen from 1 all the way till 6 p.m. and let me key in some random values here. Say 200 to 400. See, these are the number of tickets that came into the queue at this particular hour. Then you have multiple data set for multiple days. Imagine now you want to know which hour of the day is busiest for you. So a heat map comes in very handy. So I select all these things, go to conditional formatting, go to color scales, and select the second one. Now if I do a red, yellow, green, then say 385 is the most, that's highest number of tickets that came in. So 11 a.m. is going to be my busiest day, right? 215 is the least, that's the most thick green color over there. So 10 a.m. is my least busy hour of that particular day. So color scales is basically your heat map. So that comes very handy when you want to understand the busiest day, the busiest hour, or the busiest week of the year, etc. Right? So those are the predefined conditions which Excel gives to visualize the data set. Let's go and explore some manual rules which can be used to visualize the data. Let's say this one. Now I have different project names over here, and I've got the scheduled dates when the project should ideally be completed, and I've put the current date. Current date is nothing but the today function over there, right? And I've given a simple variance just for our reference. Imagine you don't have the variance over here and you have a large data set. Now you need to know what is the variance of the project delay. If it is less than 20 days, then it can be a green. If it is less than 30 days, or if it is between 30 and 20, then you have an amber. And if it is more than 60 days, the delay, it has to be highlighted as a red. So you don't have to select everything. Like your predefined function, just keep the cursor in any of the cell of that particular table or that array or that range. Go to conditional formatting, go to manage rules, or go to a new rule over here. Because we have multiple rules, I am going to manage rule, one and the same. Go to new rule, select the last one, use a formula to determine which cells to format. Okay, now what we need to do, we need to subtract the current date with the scheduled date to find the variance. Now that is going to be C2 minus B2. Let me add a bracket, is less than 20, and what I need to do, I need to highlight this as green. So go to format, fill, and I need to fill it with a green. You have various options to customize your visualization. Say what pattern of colors you want. What is the pattern style gonna be? Is it gonna be stripes? Is it gonna be dotted, etc.? What is going to be the border? You can customize the border as well. You can change the font if you have a specific text over there, and you can change the format of the cells as well. Let's keep it very simple. Let's just change the fill color over here. Okay, and hit OK. Now where does the formula needs to be applied? I wanted in the variance column. Okay, so I will choose it over here. Okay, hit apply. Now it is not changing anything because I have a absolute value over here. Go to edit rule, change this into a simple C, change this into a simple B, hit OK, apply, and there you go. Anything less than 20 is highlighted as green over here. Okay, now my next rule is going to be anything less than 30 has to be an amber. So again, new rule, the last option over here. What should I do? I should subtract C2 minus a B2. I'll put a bracket is less than 30 days. Let me remove the absolute reference because we need it for the entire data set. Okay, and what should I do? I should keep an amber over here. Okay, and where should I apply? I should apply for the entire D column. Okay, now everything has become an amber because everything is less than 30 days. Now this is where you need to be very careful if you are having multiple conditions. So the first one you need to have is a smaller less than 20. So keep this here, hit this particular small arrow which takes it to the first, and then ensure that you check this stop if true step. This will ensure that the moment it is less than 20 it stops there and it will not go to anything beyond 20. Hit apply, there you go. Right, now the third and final rule is to see if it is less than 60. Let's repeat the same thing, minus B2 brackets less than 60. Let me remove the absolute reference, and this has to be a red. Okay, and I need to apply it across. Now this red has made everything as red because this has come in the top. We need to have the green as number 1, we need to have amber as number 2, and the first two is stopped. So hit apply, and there you go. So maybe a complex for few. Couple of things which you need to really focus on when you have multiple conditions. Ensure the status of the condition or the order of the condition is maintained, and you need to hit the stop if it is true, because it is going to stop the checks then and there. Right, hit OK, and there you go. So anything less than 20 days is green, between 20 and 30 is amber, anything greater than 30 and less than 60 is going to be your red. Okay, now let's look at another function and another formula. Now I need to have okay, I have a data set which has the name, the previous score and the current score. I need to have some kind of visualization if the current score is more than the previous score. So for example, the last score is 66, now it is 69. I need to have some data visualization for this one. Simple. Let's keep it here in the table. Go to conditional formatting, add a new rule, go to the last one. That's where you manually enter the function or the formula. So what we need to do is, here we need to check if this is greater than this. If yes, then let's say I will fill it with a green. Okay, hit OK. Go to manage rules because we need to apply it across. Okay, and then hit apply. This is given the green for all. The reason being, this has become an absolute reference, the formula. So you need to be very careful to remove the absolute reference when you want to have the data visualization for the entire array. So remove the absolute reference. Hit OK, apply, and there you go. So okay, similar to the overdue, let's have a rank function. So anything greater than 90 marks has to be a green, between 70 and 90 is to be a simple light amber, anything greater than 35 and 70 is a amber, anything less than 35 is a red. Okay, so let's keep it over here. New rule, the last one. Okay, so the first condition is anything greater than 90. So if this one is greater than 90, let me remove the absolute reference over here. Okay, then I need to have a green. Okay, go to manage rules. Okay, where I need to apply it across. There you go. The 90 has come. The second rule is anything greater than 70. Go over here. If B2 is greater than 70, I will have a light amber. And again I have to apply it across. If you manually enter the formula, you will notice you got a quote over here. Let me apply. Nothing will happen because this formula is between the quote. So go to edit, remove the quote over here, and then click OK, and then apply. See, everything has gone as light amber. Remember, we need to bring this to number 1 and then stop it, and now we go. Right? Again, let's add a new rule. Last one. So if B2 is greater than 35, then I need to have an amber. Okay, and I have to apply it across, and then I have to bring this on the top, and I have to stop it. The light amber, I have to stop. I have to bring that on the top because 70 has to be the second condition, and then hit apply. There you go. Got it? And then the final one is, which if it is less than, if B2 is less than 35, then I need to have a red. Hit OK. So this has to come at the last, and I have to apply for all the B column. To apply, it won't come because I've got the quotes here. Go remove the quote. Okay, and there you go. So the reason I have given a similar kind of an example again is you need to ensure that which condition has to come first. Keep that condition on the first. Ensure that you are clicking this particular value so that you can have multiple conditions, and you need to declare when to stop the checking. Okay, hit OK, and there you go. Okay, let's take another example. I have a small data set with again name, matches and scores. Let's see, we can highlight a cell which has a name starting with KAR. So I have a Karthik over here, I have a Karthik over here. Okay, we will be using a search function. So let's keep it over here. A2 conditional formatting, a new rule. We'll see the last one. That's where you manually enter the formula. So a search function is going to search a particular value, in our case KAR, and it is going to search at A2. Okay, because that's where our data range starts. if that is equal to 1, so the search function basically is going to give you a value or the character number from where the actual searched value is. So in our case, KAR is number 1 here and here. If you go to Tendulkar, it is in TEN 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 in Tendulkar. The KAR starts at the 7th character range. Here it is first. Okay, if it is 1, that's where we want it, because we wanted the KAR to be a starting string. Okay, the format has to be, say, a blue. Okay, hit OK. Go to manage rules. It has to be applied, say, in the name column. Okay, hit apply. There you go. So again, to reiterate, the search function is going to say, let me show you. Search function is going to look at this particular search text. Okay, where it is going to search, say it's going to search in this particular range or an array, and it's going to return. So in the first name, Sachin, KR is not there. In second one, KR is there in the 7th character onwards, and the rest it doesn't have. In this one, it is in the first character, Karthik, and again in Karthik it is in the first character. So we are integrated this search function in our conditional formatting. Okay, let's go and figure out how to highlight a weekend. Okay, now I've got a simple schedule meeting each one on each date. Okay, and we need to figure out which is the weekend over here. When I say weekend, Saturday and Sunday. A regular weekday in an Excel starts from Sunday. So if the weekday is number 1, then it's a weekend. If the weekday is number 7, then it's a weekend. We are going to use an OR function with the weekday function. Okay, so I will keep it over here. Go to conditional formatting, new rule. Again, use a formula to determine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have an OR function. Okay, and I will have a weekday function of this value. Okay, let me remove the absolute reference. Is equal to, say, 7, which is Saturday, or a weekday of B2 is 1. 1 is Sunday, because the week starts from Sunday. If either one is true, then I need to format this with a, say, a green. Okay, go manage rules, where I need to apply, say I will apply it over here, and there you go. 4th July 2020 is a weekend. Let's verify that. 4th July is Saturday, 5th July is Sunday, and there you go. So again, to reiterate, weekday is going to return the number, which day of the week it is. By default, it starts from Sunday to Saturday. All we did is to check whether the weekday is either a 1, which is Sunday, or a 7, which is Saturday, and then highlight accordingly. Okay, we have been seeing all the examples where you have highlighted just a particular cell, right here like this, here like this. How about highlighting the entire row if a certain conditions is met? Okay, let's go over here. Say for instance, I need to highlight the entire row where a name is Sharma. Okay, I've got a couple of Sharmas over here. To new rule, use the formula. What I'm trying to find out here is if A2 is equal to Sharma, and let me highlight that with a simple blue. Okay, go to manage. I've got some codes over here because I have written it manually, so let me remove those codes. So I need to have the quotes for the name, but I need to remove the other quotes. Okay, where I need to apply it across, because I have to select the entire row. Okay, click apply, and there you go. Though I have selected the entire range, I still have this particular cell reference. So what I need to do is I need to tweak this. Simply I need to add a dollar symbol over here, which means that I'm absolutely referencing that particular row. I'm not absolutely referencing the value, but that particular row. Hit OK, hit apply, and there you go. You got the entire row over here. That's it, guys. That's all about conditional formatting. While I've given quite a few examples, I would request you to get your hands dirty by playing around with conditional formatting, by adding multiple conditions. Ensure that the range or the order of the conditions are met. Ensure that you check or you determine where the checks have to be stopped, etc. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please share this video. Help by subscribing to our channel. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Have a very good day.